Hey, what's going on, everyone? Tyler with Solver Buddy here, making a quick video showcasing the updates we are releasing to Solver Buddy today, specifically to the live search feature. So for those of you who've been using Solver Buddy for a long time, there's a couple of changes you're going to want to know about. For those of you who are new to the tool, stick with us and I'll kind of explain what's happening as we go. So the first thing that might jump out at you is the Smart Search feature at the top of the page. Well, I'll get to this, but let's start by just searching for a hand the old way, right? So previously, if I wanted to search for ace, king, queen, jack under the gun, I would type in ace, king, queen, jack, or select it here, or select it from the simple cards, and then I would click under the gun versus none, right? And it'll tell me how to play this hand 50 BBs deep, high stakes, right? Well, you can see here in the results section, things already look a little bit different. The results look much sleeker. They take up a lot less room. You still get the same information, right? We're opening 256 out of 256 combinations of ace, king, queen, jack. That means we're opening rainbow plus, and we are earning 44.9 BBs per 100 by performing this action. But like I mentioned, it takes up a lot less room. Now, this is important for what I'm going to show you in a minute. Let's move on to this new Smart Search feature, right? This is a feature I had the inspiration for because I've been playing a lot of PLO recently. And I've noticed that it can be a little bit cumbersome. Even though we made this interface to be as simple as possible, it can be a little bit cumbersome to type your hand in here, as I often do. Maybe I want to know if I should open king, king, seven, deuce from middle position. I would type my hand in here, and then I have to put my hand back on the mouse, find the middle position button, make sure this is on none, and search for the hand, and it would tell me only double suited, right? 50 big blinds deep. There's a faster way now, and that is Smart Search. So Smart Search will be enabled by default for all of you, but you can turn this off in the settings if you so desire. The way it works is as it says. Type the hand, type the hero's position, and then type the villain's position. And that's it. So let's say that I have ace, king, queen, 4, and I'm in under the gun, and I want to know if I should open it. Well, villain's position is optional, as you can see by the question mark. So really, all I need to type is ace, king, queen, 4 under the gun, and press enter. And I can see here, 3 of the same suit or better. That's a raise first in. Now, let's say that I have king, king, queen, 7, and I am in middle position, and the button 3-bet me. There we go. Now, let's say that I have jack, 7, 8, 4, and I'm in the big blind and the small blind is open. I can see here, I'll cold call 3 of the same suit or better, right? So this is how the Smart Search feature works. It is blazing fast search times because really all you have to do is tell the program what you're thinking and it will give you the result. So, and if you're more comfortable, and I often am, you can type something like ace, king, queen, jack under the gun versus big blind. Let's say he 3-bet me, call a 3-bet with 3 of the same suit, right? So you can use verses in between them. However you feel comfortable, it's meant to interpret what you mean, right? So that's the Smart Search feature. I mean, it's super cool because you never have to mess with any buttons. You never even have to take your hands off the keyboard. I'm really fast on a keyboard. I'm not as fast with the mouse, and I'm definitely not as fast switching between the two. So I think this is a feature a lot of you guys are going to get a lot of benefits out of. Now, another thing I want to show you is you can use this kind of like a console. And what I mean by that is you can, for example, by pressing the up arrow, you can go through things you'd previously searched. So maybe I search for king, queen, jack, 10 under the gun, but now all of a sudden the button 3-bet me. Well, I can just press up and then type button. And now I can see what to do versus the button. Of course, you can always click these buttons down here as well. So maybe I'm under the gun versus none, and now I'm under the gun versus button. But once again, trying to avoid the buttons as much as possible. So that's how Smart Search works. Now, let me show you guys. This is typically how I like my screen to look while I'm playing, right? I keep it real small off to the side, and I have my tables taking up the majority of the screen. and I just want Solver Buddy off to the side so I can just search when I need to and see the results. It's not going to be full screen. Well, this is where the smaller results section comes into play. You no longer need to scroll at all to see all of the results at once, but it gets even better. So let's go ahead and go over to the sections page here, settings section here by clicking your username and going to account. You can see there's a bunch of settings related to the interface now. So let's go ahead and go through these. So the first setting is show card buttons on mobile. Do we want to show them on mobile? So if you're someone who likes those buttons where you can click the cards, you can choose here whether or not you want to show them when your screen gets really small, right? So this is kind of a nuanced option. Let's just say, just don't show them at all on mobile. Show position buttons. So those buttons, green and red buttons where you select the hero's position and the villain's position. Well, if I'm using SmartSearch, why do I need those? I don't. So I won't show position buttons. How about show manual search? So this is asking you as a whole, would you want to show that section that has the cards and the enter hand and the button to search? Do you even want to show that? Well, if I'm using the Smart Search where I can put in everything I need, I don't need to show the manual search section. So I'll click don't show, save my changes, and now let's go back and let's make our screen real small. Look at that. I mean, this is the perfect companion to use while you're playing the game or while you're studying and you've got your Hold'em Manager full screen and you've just got this little guy right off to the side, nice and small, and you can search for whatever you need, right? I've just been dealt King 10, 9, 8 under the gun. I want to know what to do. Suited to the high card, suited to the king, I'm opening it, right? I've got ace, king, queen, 4, and I'm in the cutoff versus the button, right? And see, I typed versus there. You don't even have to type that, right? You could remove the verses, press that, right? You can kind of cycle through what you've been searching for, right? So this smart search feature, I think, is going to revolutionize how a lot of you guys are using Solver Buddy, and I hope it ends up being a very useful feature to you. Use the new settings page to set up the interface exactly how you want to use it. That's our goal, is to make Solver Buddy fit into your workflow as best as possible. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more update videos coming soon. These updates to the interface are really a preparation for a much larger update we've been preparing for quite some time now. And feel free to leave your comments in the comment section below. You can find Solver Buddy at solverbuddy.com, and you can shoot me an email, tyler@solverbuddy.com, if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye-bye.